One thing that's nice about just a large flat garden is you kind of fence off a larger area than just, you know, a little spot like this. Get you down where the real action's happening. Let's see. Gotta find the carrots here. Save the carrots. It's nicer when you let the weeds get just a little bit bigger. It's easier to kind of grab bunches of them. When they're super small and they're all spread out, it's a little bit harder, but right now it's pretty good. You're probably gonna have to come back through here several times during the season. Any of these bare beds like this, you know, it sucks, but I think we'll trying to use the wood shavings in the beds instead of the hay might be better in the future. I'm going to need a lot of wood shavings though. A lot. Careful, man. Got to do it. One thing you can do to avoid this kind of stuff, any wood you wouldn't use, well, I mean, that is a pretty good point. Some trees, if you bury them, they may put up sprouts. Like if it's fresh green wood, typically, I believe you would be using, you know, at least dead wood. You know, doesn't have to be rotted or anything like that. We used a lot of rotten wood which is especially good, I think. It's got a lot of fungal and microbial activity in it already. That's me making the best case scenario for keeping all that rotten wood for all those years in a pile. But yeah, I would probably let them die if you can for a couple of years, something like that, because some of those trees, they will pop back on you. Yes, sir. Fair point. Oh yeah. What I was going to say is one of the things you can do to avoid a situation like this, or at least attempt to avoid a situation like this, is before, like on a regular basis, before all these weeds come up and your seedlings are coming up, come through with some kind of a cultivator tool, and just come in and disturb the soil a bit on a regular basis, and that might help you, break the germination cycle of some of the seeds. Might bring them to the top, let them get dried out or picked up by birds, something like that, whatever the case may be. Again, no guarantees, right? But any little bit can help sometimes. And this is pretty lush, right? Right now. But hey, you know what? Whatever. We're chilling, getting it done. It's not too hot. Got some birds singing. Tool. Where's my little thing? Where's my tool? weeds. Kind of let him get ahead of me there, I did. Morning, man. What's up, Michael Doherty? Doing pretty good. Enjoying a nice quiet Sunday. It was a little bit louder a little while ago, but just us and the crickets now. And the planes. Crickets, planes, and us. Hope you're doing well, dude. Oh. All right, let's get this whole thing first. Stay on track here. Start drifting around. Carrot, carrot, carrot. Weeding out our carrots. Cheryl, did you miss the sunflower? I feel like you did. I feel like you did. You did, okay. It's small, you know. Not a giant one. That's the thing, like most of the giant sunflowers are pretty traditional colors. There are different colored flowers, but a lot of them end up being smaller varieties. But I mean, I can't see why they wouldn't be able to cross one up or something. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should grow like a mammoth sunflower and a bunch of chocolate. Yeah. Ginger, we're chilling today. Ginger, shut your butt. How did that work? pretty easy weeding everything but the carrots. The carrots are the biggest pain in the ass. You can hardly see them in there. Everything else will be easier. I'm not sure if it will be quicker. Probably. Probably. I'll come through with the cultivator after this. We'll just give everything a once over, once I can see everything, you know. Good question. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, there was a little one I almost pulled out. Almost got you there, carrot. Well, so here's the thing too, with carrots at least. So carrots don't actually need sun to germinate, right? So in theory, you could put your carrot seed out and then put a piece of wood over the carrots, right? And that's gonna block out most weeds, right? And then, you know, later when they're a little bit, when they get their leaves on there, you take the board off, and so that can help you a little bit there. A little head start, you know what I mean? Take anything you can get sometimes. Also, the thing with carrots is you gotta plant them real shallow, like almost top seed them. So it's hard to keep them moist. Luckily we had a lot of rain after we planted our seed. We didn't have to worry too much. Got good germination here, so I'm hoping. Carrots have been hard to do this year too. They taste good, but they're tiny. Some of them, you know, some okay size, but not the size they're supposed to be. This is a new type, so we'll see how it does. I love carrots. I like them plain though. I don't like carrots in my salad. Do you know what I mean? I like just carrots, or like cooked carrots. Love cooked carrots. Love it. But I can't have them in my salad, man. Okay, not too bad. Now you can just take this here and kind of scrape it out. Kind of mound up a little bit on the carrots there a little. do it. Gotta do it. I'll tell you what, I feel like gardening is a very good way to practice doing things that are very unappealing to do. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not the worst thing, but it is like, man, you look at it and you're like, oh, this is gonna take forever, and it's gonna suck the whole time. It's not that bad, but it sure looks bad. Looks like shit. It's like one of those problems you're like, where do I even start here? Just dig in. Start anywhere. Go. Get it. Easier said than done though, right? Ooh, careful. Careful. Probably take out the copper for now. I think. The only thing that sucks about this copper mesh is the weeds grow into it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get them out of there. But all in all, I mean, I think it did the job. Once we had it in here, I didn't see any more issues with slugs. So maybe it worked. Could have also been the end of the slug era for this year, you know. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it's not wet enough right now for them to be out and about like they were. It was incredibly wet. We were on track for a record rain season. It's gonna take forever to roll up too. That's an interesting idea, though. good. Just keep moving down the line, I guess. Right? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad, I'm just glad people coming to hang out, but, you know, it's always really good to hear people say, hey, you know, I want to do this stuff too. Stuff is pretty cool. I want to geek out on greens. Glad to hear it. Never would have thought, you know? At some point, people started saying, you know, you really get me off my ass and to do stuff. And you know, not just gardening stuff, people say. They just get down and do stuff. It's like, man, okay, cool. I always thought I was a pretty lazy ass. Go figure, huh?